Of Toronto, Canada. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans and the Toronto Thunderbirds. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gotta be lying.
Right to the air goes Ward. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Torres. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Come on. 18, 5, 70, Timberwolves.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Set. Viking, 18.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
In motion, the tight end.
Hawk 70. 18 Rattler.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, into this game, the ring number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. Let go.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Up to the 20. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And now an audible here into something else. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1.
Go.
To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Red. 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3.
Rita, hey, let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Now Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready? Come back, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
70 range. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
From the gun, Ward. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Buffalo 18.
In motion goes the tight end.
Out of the gun, Ward.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Thunderbirds 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Charger, not 79 Broncos.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Cup 19. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Here's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Bronco switch. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready, break. 2. 60 Bison.
Daniels looking to throw. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Go.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check. Panther.
Toss play to Robinson. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
Scattaboo. Touchdown. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Come
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, here's Ward. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Rush in. Rush in.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Shut up! 70 Timberwolves! Go!
On
1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That
was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Tight, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Outright to Smith-Njigba. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. I got him.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Street. Cup 19. Ready,
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Dragon 60.
Ward. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go now. 70, Mustang 19.
They go play action. Daniels.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Cougar 19, Cougar 19, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
30-yard line.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Got it. Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Rick. 70. Cowboy 80. Go, Rick. Go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Go! 18 Cardinal. Cup 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And a pretty quick burst there as it was across midfield and down to the 46. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On the give, here's Robinson. Now he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Okay.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Give up the middle, Scatterboo.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
go, Shaq. 70, 30.
Robinson toss play left side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go Street.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Ready. Down. Street. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Third down and 10.
Hey, fix the eagle, fix the eagle. Hurt. Let go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. 13-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
60 Bison.
Throwing now, Ward. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, ready.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
79 Broncos. Ready. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch gears. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. Daniels.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Warriors 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 18 Pioneers.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Nineteen tight. Ready.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing is Ward. That's complete. Romadunze.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
79
First and
Broncos.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Viking 18.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
From the gun, here's Ward.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Ward to throw once more. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Ward.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Seven Pirates. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Warriors 17, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
From the gun on 3rd down. More. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 9.
18, Pioneer. Bronco 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw is Daniels.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
79, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
70. Warriors 70. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking 18. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. I got it, Ready.
Here's Daniels.
And this is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Thunderbirds have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, Ward.
He finds his man, complete. That's Torres. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. Hey, check him.
Ward going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
60 by 6. 60 by 30.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Lions.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. They run it again with Williams. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Thunderbirds 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next
Let's go
drive.
now.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Trap 6. Ready. Count. Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.